All right. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Welcome to this global healing miracle experiment call. I'm Dr. Clint G. Rogers, and just filled with so much love and anticipation for today's very special musical call. You know, we have a beautiful way of just having this moment, committing to spend this moment in time, these Sunday mornings. We've had a chance over the last year and a half, 2 years, just to gather and get to know each other's hearts and see transformation happening in each other in such a profound level. And I really think the first opening part of it is this quote at the beginning of the book: "I didn't come to teach you, I came to love you, and love will teach you." And as you are celebrating this holiday, for those who are celebrating Christmas and all the other holidays, we just want to say I'm welcoming you with my heart. What I'd love is if people just real quick, you just go ahead. Today is really a celebration. We just completed the Miracle Experiment experience. A lot of people have had profound experiences over the last month, and we want to hear from some of you. What was your experience with the Miracle Experiment experience? And then we have several musical guests from all over the world. And so we really have a feast of beautiful music to drop us from our head to our heart. We have some really exciting announcements. I think what we're doing is we're gearing up to launch into one of the most powerful years of our lives, both individually and collectively. And so we'll share some of those announcements and just basically have a chance to commune and connect heart to heart. So at the very end of the call, we'll go into breakout rooms where you have a chance to share with those people in your pod. And if you're just here for the first time today, you'll have a chance to just connect more heart to heart with people from around the world. I want to say thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being you. We sent out the newsletter or the news update about, what is the most precious gift? What is the most precious gift that you can give? And really, I just made the point that the most precious gift you can give anyone is you. It was so beautiful when when the book was just being released and everyone's taking pictures all over the world. There's a woman who read that quote in the second chapter of the book that basically says that God is within all of us and all of us have a gift to share. So it's on page 30. God is within each of us and we all have a purpose to discover. And as soon as she read that, it was so fun. I just love that she wrote this on her hand. It's so beautiful. And sent me this picture. It just lit me up and made me so happy. Recently, Carol Ray resent this to me, just reminded me of it. But it reminds me that this really, you are the greatest gift that you can share with anyone. Your presence, asking the people in your life questions like, what do you want? What is your dream? If you only had 6 months left to live, what would you want to do or be? I know this last weeks have brought with us a lot of realization of our mortality. So of the limited amount of days that we have on this planet, and what better time to kind of reflect and regain on what is it that you want? What do you want to experience with your mind, your body, your emotions? What do you want to experience with your heart? And also, what are the power of these ancient secrets and helping you to achieve those things? So having said that, let's go straight into our first musical guests. We're going to drop from our head to our hearts, and then we'll talk throughout this next 45 minutes that we have together about what do you want and what really is possible when you align with your purpose. So having said that, we're so excited to welcome to this Sunday Global Healing Miracle Call. We need to come up with a name for your band, Jody and Brad and Kira and Marsha. What should we call your band?
Cosmic Vibrations.
Oh, there we go.
Is that it?
Yeah, wow, that was quick.
Oh, and don't forget the Tiki too. She's in the band.
All right, we don't want to forget
It's a
Tiki.
family band.
We're calling you guys the Cosmic Vibrations. And as they're playing this song, this beautiful song, we're going to be spotlighting some of you, and you can feel free to dance. This one's not so much like a mellowing one, but it's like getting this song, getting this cosmic vibration in your heart. And then we're going to spotlight people from all over the world, and you'll just have a chance to just get a snapshot in this moment of the magic of us all being here right now in this moment. So do you want to say anything about the song before you start playing?
Nope, it says itself.
Okay.
That's pretty much it.
Brad wrote this song. I'll throw that in. Yeah.
When we see the light, we will know we are one connected soul. There's but one guiding light. We are one. We are one world. We are one light. We share one sun and one moon. The heavens declare, our hearts are aware. We are one.
When we look into others' eyes, reflecting what we know, sometimes hurt, sometimes love, some things we don't need to know.
We are one world. We are one light. We share one sun and one moon. The heavens declare, our hearts are aware. We are one. Divided by words we hear, words of hate, words of fear. When we look, then it's clear. We are one. We are one world. We are one light. We share one sun and one moon. The heavens declare, our hearts are aware. We are one.
We are all God's children, many that you know.
Room for everyone, no matter your goals.
So when you get lost, only one thing to know.
We are one. We are one world. We are one light. We share one sun and one moon. The heavens declare, our hearts are aware. We are one. We are one world. We are one light. We are one light. We share one sun and one moon. The heavens declare, our hearts are aware. We are one. We are one. We are one.
Bravo. Oh, that is so beautiful. What a perfect way to start off today's call. Oh, that is so beautiful. Thank you so much, Brad and Jody and Kira and Marsha and Tika. Is that, tell me your dog's name again?
Tiki.
Yeah. So beautiful. Did you write that song?
Yes, I did.
That brought so much joy. That was like a love balm of awesomeness.
And the next song that we sing in a bit, Kira and I wrote together.
Wow, great. So you're leaving us with a cliffhanger. Well, I just want everyone who's on this call, just go ahead and put in the chat what city, what country in the world you're joining from, as we're thinking about how, really we're all one, and there's one light. Tell me, read the first couple of those lyrics again, how it goes. The lyrics, Jody.
When we see the light, we will know we are one connected soul. There's but one guiding light. We are one.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Jody. I'm just reading this from Maria, and she says, Ancient Secrets of the Master Healer. Why the perfect gift for every moment? Because like a seed, it will sprout depending on the needs of that moment. It will grow in a way according to the person's transformation. Why? Growth. Because transformation will be part of the journey of learning to love and understand yourself. You'll be able to better take care of yourself. Why transformation? Because knowledge without applying it for your well-being is useless. Using all the little gifts will lift you up on every level of your being. Why the community? Because more souls contain more light to help each other. Many hands make the process of growth easier. There will be enough left for the individual to do by himself. Why should I grow? Because there's no reason left after joining the community why you shouldn't, why you couldn't, or why you don't want to. The contagious effect of love is a perfect environment for growth. In a community and in the 100-day course, you'll receive so many gems, knowledge, tools, and support that will bless you. Marie, that's so beautifully said. I think one of the greatest unexpected gifts for me definitely has been this community. It was not something that I ever planned to really create or be a part of. And I feel like love has created it for us all. I remember in the middle of a lot of the book launch stuff, I realized that we're not growing these ancient secrets. We're not growing this movement. It's growing us. And one of the greatest gifts that I feel like can come to any of us is when we learn to love our lives more, when you learn to value the gift that is you. There's a phrase in here in chapter 2 where Dr. Om says that really namaskar, when you go namaskar or namaste to anyone, it says the divine in me honors and respects the divine in you, and I greet that place where you and I are one. The place where you and I are one. It was so beautiful last week having Tia share this beautiful miracle story about how she had a dream about a summit. And in the summit dream, Tia, I'm going to see if I can get the details right. She went to actually get some bananas. And in her dream, I appeared in the dream. I was like, no, don't eat those on your own. Come, bring the bananas. Share the bananas with all of us. And in this sharing in a community, everything that becomes that much more nourishing and delicious. And Tia, I don't know, did I get that? Tia, you can unmute yourself. Did I get the story right? And in this gathering, she didn't actually realize that we were planning and preparing for the Ancient Secrets Summit, which is coming up very soon in May of the upcoming year during Dr. Om's birthday. Tia, did I get that story mostly correct?
You sure did.
Yeah.
We were all in just a big room, and I had my own nourishment under my own little bed. But as I went and I tore off one banana, Dr. Clint said, no, come into the dining hall and share with the nourishment of the group, everyone. And then this wonderful feeling of unity and the love just grew, and a sense of great comfort and acceptance and love. It was wonderful.
Yeah, speaking about some, really, isn't it amazing that we can dream? Isn't that an incredible thing? Like, to be a human and to have the capacity to dream, and that sometimes those dreams actually can connect us to things that are more real than our waking reality. And what a gift. I know in the process of the last year and a half, I've had so many people talk about Dr. Naram appearing to them in dreams and actually helping them work through stuff that healed them in a very deep way. And of all the things that we are as humans, what a cool thing to dream.
Absolutely. It's it helps shape the daytime. It's when you have those profound experiences and dream.
Yeah. So now, what if there's a quote that says, most dangerous men are the dreamers of the daytime. And in a way, when Dr. Ram is asking you, when I ask you, any of the practitioners, as you're reading the book and the question comes, what do you want? What do you want? What do you want with your mind? What do you want with your body? What do you want with your emotions? What do you want with your relationships? What do you want with your finances? It allows you to activate that creativity, that imagination, the connection between conscious and superconscious, and subconscious and superconscious, and align all of those into a very powerful moment in which the divine in you has a chance to say, actually, this is, maybe I have been living my life a certain way. Maybe I have been doing things thinking that's me, but what if there is more possibility? And especially my litmus test for anyone is, are you happy and are you healthy? If you're not happy and you're not healthy, then something's out of alignment. Everything else in your life can change, every belief, every relationship, every job, whatever thing. But your birthright, yeah, we experience all of the emotions, but the core of it, you should be happy and you should be healthy. And so on this call, as we're listening to this music, I want you to really listen to your heart. Listen to your heart. If there's anything that's out of alignment, and also listen to all the ways in which you are happy and healthy. And we want to celebrate those things. Celebrate the things where you are happy and healthy. And if there's anything out of alignment, just giving yourself permission to let that thing go. And so this next music, we actually have Tia queued up, where she's actually plays music. Can you share a little bit about when you started playing, and what brings you joy? What brings you joy about playing music?
Oh, yeah, I started playing when I was about 13 or 14 years old, and uh, golly, what joy! The joy of being able to play music has been a constant through my life. Even at the hardest times of my life, I was very grateful to have this guitar, and just the bringing together that music does for all of us.
Hmm. Well, I'm so happy that all of us get to enjoy this with you. So everyone, listen closely with your ears and listen with your heart. And if necessary, to even listen deeper, you can close your eyes, feel
Mhm.
your heartbeat, feel your breath, and discover what wants to be seen in you in this moment.
Yeah, so I'll be playing three little pieces kind of as a medley. I just like the way they flow together. And they come from composers. I didn't compose these pieces. I just love to interpret them and have them come through my fingers to all of our hearts.
Beautiful. You're getting lots of applause from Tia. That was so beautiful. Can you tell us about it?
Oh, I'm not muted, of course. Um, well, my cat decided to come up and jump up right in front of me for the call. As soon as the call began, here he is. And just as I was beginning to leave the realm of just letting the music flow through, and I became my own self again and thinking about, oh, my fingers, I have to control this, right? The cat reached his paw out and just touched my hand. You probably couldn't see it because I don't have the screen, but it just kind of brought me back to, oh yeah, no, I don't have to control this.
Uh,
Let it be. Just let it be. It's so simple, isn't it, Clint? When I'm struggling in life, it's because I'm forgetting how simple it can be just to be in the group, like what you were sharing earlier. It was just so perfect. It's no reason to struggle anymore.
yeah. Can you share like what's been your experience with the miracle experiment experience? Like how has the last month, impacted or changed your life in some way or
Oh
some
yeah. Well, I was really tapping into the stress that seems to be accessible these days. I mean, I guess it always can be accessible. And then as soon as I joined the group and we all got together that first time, I was so uplifted. Just I could feel the clarity, and I could smile. That it was as though it erases the wrinkles in your face. The love is just so subtly powerful. It's just beautiful. And
Yeah.
I've said, I believe on the calls, or at least on my smaller group, that it really saved my life, because the chance to feel that and know that is always accessible. So whenever I get back into the stress or the struggle, I listen to Dr. Naram, and it just, you can hear the whooshing. It uplifts you so quickly.
Mhm. Oh, that is so beautiful. Oh, so powerful. And I think on the Monday call, I let everyone know, especially those who came from when I presented for the Cryon, the Healing Wednesday. Anyone who came from that experience and has like something way in which your heart changed or some miracle you want to share, I'm trying to collect them, and I'll be sending them to Lee Carroll and to Monica Mariani, and I'm going to send them a whole thing. So I put my email address. I'll also give you my WhatsApp number. You can just send it directly to me, but start by just sending me an email address saying you want to be included on this. I just put my email address there, Dr. Clint at myancientsecrets.com. I really think if we assemble some of these stories, it will really even give them a boost. So again, thank you, Tia. That's so powerful and so beautiful. That music was so divine. I want to make sure that we get enough time for Kira to sing her song that she has written with Brad. I'm going to say, I don't know what the name of it is. I'm excited for this moment in which, lots of times when people start to wake up to their, the pain in their life goes away, and they just say, what do I want to do? A lot of times it's creation, like I know Judy Lamar at 81, she turned 81 years young, and now she's doing more art than ever. And Esther Francis buying the nicest keyboard she's ever bought you know, so that she can share her gift of music with us 1000%. And a lot of times it just brings us back to being kids, what we want to do when we're kids. Sometimes it feels that way. And kids have a beautiful way of teaching us, of guiding us, of leading us with self-expression and pure self-expression, you know. So Kira, you are giving us such a gift. Do you want to tell us about this song that you wrote?
He asked if you want to cure.
Oh, what?
Do you want to tell us about the song that you wrote?
Yeah. So, it's called "We Are One with God," and I was, I think, about 6 or 7 when I wrote this, and 9 now. And so when my grandma and grandpa lived out in Landers, he had a little studio, which it was like his little music studio. And I would come over there and just hang out, and then I would just come over to the studio and just hang out. And one time I was just like, well, I started humming a tune, and Grandpa was like, that would be a really good tune for a song. So then we started trying to make up lyrics for it, and now we have this.
Wow, that's so beautiful. All right, play it for us. Looking forward to this.
Okay, I gotta see Jerry.
Okay. You know the words, babe?
Hold this still.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, Brad. Sorry.
We are one with love. We are one with God. We are one with all that is. We are one with love. We are one with God. We are one with all that is. We are one.
When you're feeling down, take a look around and find something to love. A bird up in a tree, a cloud up in the sky, or maybe a little bug. Find something to love.
Maybe since we're one, we should be more kind. We're all God's creatures, please keep that in mind. Find something to love. We are one with love. We are one with God. We are one with all that is. We are one with love. We are one with God. We are one with all that is. We are one. When you're feeling down, take a look around
And find something to love. A bird up in a tree, a cloud up in the sky, or maybe a little bug.
find something to love. Maybe since we're one, we should be more kind. We're all God's creatures, please keep that in mind. Find something to love. Find something to love. Find even a bug.
Here.
Beautiful. Thank you, Kira, for writing that song with Brad and bringing so much joy to us today. Find something to love, even a bug.
The bug.
Thank you so much. Wow.
We were rushing around this morning and we were like, it's funny, we call it the bug, not a bug, the bug.
The bug.
The bug. And before I had this giant fake spider, we had a giant fake cockroach. It was like this big. And I would hold it in my hand and I'd hold it out like that. And people would literally, I heard someone scream. When I sang in church, I heard someone kind of scream because I thought it was real for a second. And then I threw it up in the air and caught it. So they knew it was fake.
That's so beautiful. Well, Kira, I want to hear from you. You know, you've seen your mom go on a journey with Ancient Secrets. Any changes you feel, any miracles you've seen in her as a result of, you know, her following the Ancient Secrets and asking those questions, what do I want? And, you know, have you seen any big changes in her?
I think she's been doing the marmas a lot more, and she likes to play a lot more.
I love that. Beautiful. So you notice she wants to play more
And cook.
and cook. Nice.
One-
What was that, Marcia?
Mung bean soup, specifically. That's what she's really liking to cook.
Everyone makes fun of me about the mung beans, but you know what? It's a staple
No,
in the house.
seriously? No, she has this one spoon that she uses for mung beans. It's her special mung bean spoon.
I love my spoon. I love my mung. Oh.
You guys do you have any other miracles you want to share before we go to the next musical number? Anything else you want to share from your heart?
Me?
Anybody? Yeah.
Oh. I don't think so.
Well, I'll just say that we've been listening to the Dr. Naram track, the Unstoppable track, and I cannot believe how many people are calling me to do things, opportunities. You know how he says is the only challenge is going to be knowing what to choose. I've been just getting people from my past, just people contacting me. Hey, could you help me with this? Do you want to do that? It's truly amazing.
It's a nice thing to have so many opportunities. You have to know what to choose from. Yeah, that's beautiful. Who else has been enjoying the Dr. Naram track? Anyone else been listening to that? And you know, what a gift to give yourself to listen to that. And I know we heard some of the miracle stories from other people as time, but if you haven't had a chance really to listen to that and drop in, powerful gift you can give yourself. Well, this is literally such a fun sharing of music from all over the world. And we still have a couple musical guests that are going to share. Our next guest is coming from the Netherlands. And you heard her before on one of our Sunday calls, and she has a new album out, a new track out. And I just want to welcome from my heart to your heart, Netta. Good to see you.
Thank you, Clint. So good to see you all. And that song was amazing. Thank you, Kira. That was really, really beautiful. Thumb up there. Oh, thank you for inviting me. Yeah, I do just have my new album out. It's called Remember You're Dreaming. And it comes with a beautiful, beautiful book. It's out on every streaming platform right now. Just beautiful songs about my own journey from darkness to light. Inspired by A Course in Miracles as well. And inspired by life and waking up. Oh, I see you're already sharing the Spotify link. Beautiful. And I was just praying on like what song feels good, and I feel after Kira's song there's just so much joy and light, so I want to continue in that same vibe. I see you have the pre-save the song. That was before the song is already out, so
Okay.
no more need for pre-saving. You can just instantly I'll share another link. Yeah, you can just instantly listen to it. It's all out already, out on Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, everywhere. So this song is called Look Within Your Heart. And it's about how, we are the light. The light is in us already, and it comes from this beautiful line from the Course in Miracles where it says that enlightenment is not a change at all. It's merely like a recognition. It's more that we recognize who we are. And it goes on by saying that those who seek the light are merely covering their eyes. The light is in them now. So it's really this song of remembering that, yeah, we don't have to look for who we are in this light and this love outside of ourselves, in things and in the world. It's a prayer to just look within and find it right here, right now. So yeah, I would love to share that song with you all. And like I said, this is a more laid back, like just piano version. But the produced version that is out on Spotify, it's very nice. It has a sort of, I always feel like a sort of Nora Jones vibe to it, and a band. So it has a lot more going on, which is also really nice. So maybe after you can listen to the produced version, and this will be a more intimate and smaller version, just with me and the piano. So here we go. Look within your heart. Nobody can tell you that you're worthless, 'cause God herself is incomplete without you. It will never work to search outside for true love, 'cause you got it all inside of you. Oh, those who seek the light are merely covering their eyes. It's within yourself. You are the star that lights the sky. Look within your heart. You don't need to go that far. All that you need is placed inside you. And whatever you do, it cannot change the truth. So you don't have to look for love, for that is what you are. Yeah, you got it all inside of you. Oh, those who seek the light are merely covering their eyes. It's within yourself. You are the star that lights the sky. Look within your heart. You don't need to go that far. Look within your heart. You don't need to go that far. Oh, those who seek the light are merely covering their eyes. It's within yourself. You are the star that lights the sky. Look within your heart. You don't need to go that far. You don't need to go that far. Look within your heart. Thank you.
We're gonna send you love. Actually, for all those who have performed, for Netta, for Jody and Kira and Brad and Marcia, for Tia, can everyone just send so much love? We love you and we're with you. Sending you love from all over the world. What a powerful message, Netta. You don't have to
Thank
go
you
that
so
far.
much.
You don't have to go that far to discover the light that's already within you. Mm. Mm. Thank you so much for sharing with us that gift. I just want to listen to that over and over and over again.
You can now. It's out, so you can put it on repeat. Give me some streams on Spotify. Put it somewhere if you're not listening. No, it's out now. It's really like I said, like the produced version is really awesome too. I really worked with some great musicians, and Deva Pramal is on the album as well. For the ones who know her, beautiful Sanskrit mantra singer. She sings a beautiful feature on one of the songs. So yeah, check it out.
It's so beautiful. Can you post the link one more time for us?
Sure.
Yeah, the light is already within you, even when there is darkness or heartache or heartbreak. A lot of us have been through a lot of heartbreak. I love reminding myself of the quote from also the second chapter of the book, where Dr. Naram, he's speaking about what his master taught him, one of the most powerful secrets that his master taught him, which is that whatever is your heartache, whatever is your challenge, your difficulty, every adversity, heartache, challenging situation has within it the seeds of equal or greater benefit. And usually what happens in those moments is as you exercise, the principles of the miracle experiment experience, a titi devo bhava, saying, okay, how is God arriving in this experience? And you practice gratitude. What can I be grateful for in this moment? Usually you'll discover that those moments are going to lead you to one of the most exciting gifts and discoveries of yourself, of who you really are. It's maybe shedding away something you thought you were, but you aren't. Something you thought was important, but it's not important. Some things really matter and some things don't. And in the process of opening yourself up to that light inside of yourself, of finding something that you love, like Kira was singing so beautifully, even if it's a bug. There's a really powerful story during Nazi Germany. Actually, it's a woman by the name of Corrie ten Boom, and her and her cellmates, inside of the concentration camp, they would hide a Bible, and somehow they kept this Bible hidden where they could read it, and the guards would never come and disturb them as they were reading the Bible. And in the Bible, it says one of the greatest things you can do is gratitude. One of the most powerful gifts that you can give is gratitude. One of the most powerful spiritual principles is applying gratitude. And so they were saying, what can we be grateful for? And it came to cockroaches, actually. And I remember Corrie ten Boom in this story, she says that she was absolutely unwilling to be grateful for cockroaches. She's like, that's where it ends for me. I am going to be grateful for everything else. I'm in a concentration camp. I'm grateful that I have food. I'm grateful I have my life. I'm grateful I'm with people that I care about, but I am not grateful for these cockroaches. And she said that was like too far, And then what happened in her story, she shares so beautifully, is that they discovered that the only reason they could keep the Bible was because the guards did not want to come into their corridors because of the cockroaches. The cockroaches was keeping the guards away. And because the guards were away, they could actually read the Bible in peace and not have it taken away from them. And so in that moment, she's like, oh man, I have to be grateful for even the cockroaches. So like that beautiful song, you can be even grateful for a bug, and the light is within us. Light is within us. We don't have to go to a concentration camp. We don't have to go to jail. We don't have to face a near-death experience. And if we have done any of those things, God bless that experience and everything it can give us. But in this moment, we can choose. We can choose to let the light shine. We can choose to let ourselves love ourselves. Choose to let love guide. And to awaken up to what is it that you really want? What is it you really want with this precious time that we have left? The last couple of weeks, I've been sharing the story about Cindy, who came on the call 2 weeks ago to talk about her husband, Bill, who unexpectedly in his sleep passed away. And she woke up Wednesday morning and he was just peacefully had passed away. The day before, he had worked so hard to get the wood in place for the whole winter, sort out all the yard. On the Sunday before, they saw that ball of light in the rainbow, and I was tracking back the whole year, and she didn't know this was going to be the last year she had with him. You know, she didn't know that this was going to be the last precious year with her husband. But still, she had chosen, even though she was a skeptic, to come with her sister to a pulse consultation in Syracuse, to actually join the 100-day course, to follow the principles in such a way that her rheumatoid arthritis had decreased. And then she just started feeling happier and better. Even the blood retest showed it in her body, her mind, her emotions, as she was changing her diet, changing her food, and changing her future. You know, as she was doing everything, she didn't know that also it was going to benefit her husband, Bill, that just from watching her, he's like, you know, I want to make some changes in my life, you know, and that would heal their relationship, that the last year they'd have together was going to be one of the happiest ever, that the relationship with inside themselves, they'd let the light in, the relationship with each other, letting the light in, you know, until they visually see it on the last Sunday of his mortal life, seeing the light in the sky with the rainbows all around it, and knowing that that was a sign that, oh, God is here. You know, God is here. And the impulse of Chris Caswell, her sister, and just inviting her to come, even though she was a skeptic, and then just having that miracle unfold in her life. I've thought about it many times, and I've thought about Nick. You know, I've thought about Nick recently taking his life, and I think about all the love. I went back and I read the messages from so many of you who are part of his miracle pod and part of the community, and just loving him and pouring love into him. And I thought about how in the last year of his life, he hadn't been walking for 3 years. And then because of the marma, because he came to one of the clinics, he was walking for the first time in 3 years. He was supposed to go for back surgery. And the surgeon himself says, no, I don't think you need back surgery anymore. Instead, he lost over 40, 50 pounds. And because he went on that journey, he touched and moved and inspired and loved so many other people, you know. And who knows the path that our souls take. But I just want to say, I'm so happy for every one of you who has followed the impulse of love, who's followed that, let love guide you, has followed that light. And I think this year we are launching into the greatest year of our lives, because all of us individually are at a different point where we can choose it with more strength, with more confidence, with more passion, with much more power. And we are in a position where supporting each other in this community in a way that we never have done before. We've always been a loving community. I understand it's not what we're creating together. It's not a business. It's not a religion. It's not a government. It's something else. Love is building something through us in which it's activating us in such a way that we can feel like, I love it. Tia said in that first pod group she went into, she felt just a possibility of love, like raise her vibration in such a way that all of a sudden, a lot of the sadness, a lot of the things that were holding her down just kind of disappeared. So what is possible for you? Now we have one more special musical guest. This is an international musical experience. And Vinod, I know I think you wrote this song perhaps for this experience. Are you in a position where you can share it? Do I need to play it, or are you going to play it from your side?
No, you please play for me. I'm not in position to play now, right now.
Okay.
But I thank you, Dr. Klein. I dedicate this special composition for you and for this group, for my part group.
Oh, beautiful. And so this is, I just want to make sure I open it up. Can you describe this song and how you came to write it?
I'm not a qualified musician.
Okay, so you did this not.
I'm not qualified musician. It just happened. I joined this miracle group, and one fine day on December 7th, it seems, from my part group, I received a message from Susan from this part group. When you drop your desire in consciousness as a seed, confident it shall appear in its full-blown potential. You have done all that it is expected of you. Your world is your consciousness objectified. I was just contemplating on these words. And then next day I sat and I just composed this music, and maybe I don't know how it is. It happened. I don't know. It's just a flow.
So beautiful. Well, I'm going to play this music, and I just want to make sure this is the right one. This is it?
Yes. Yes. That was so much fun. Vinod, thank you so much for sharing that gift with us. That was beautiful. Very, very beautiful. Thank you so much, Vinod. I really appreciate that. Thank you, Dr. Clint.
Yeah, and you have a miracle you wanted to share, something that how your life has changed as a result of the miracle experiment experience or the ancient secrets.
So, lot many things changed. I'm usually a restless person before. Now I'm calm, meditative because of you. And then I read first two chapters several times. Now also I'm reading from 1, 2, 3 chapters right now. And then moving, uh, it's part of my diet as usual. But I thank you so much for giving us this lot of support and love and this book especially. I thank
And
you so much.
wasn't there something with your blood pressure, your cholesterol numbers, something where it had
Yes, yes. It was something like 180 to 118. And then I applied what was in the book that applied ghee,
Yeah.
pure ghee, cow's ghee to my temples, my navel, and my legs and everything. It has come down to 140 by 86 within a week.
That's so
It's a miracle.
beautiful. So
It's a miracle. It's so beautiful. So
yeah. So
thank you.
for those that don't know, the recipe, the instructions about what
Yeah.
ghee is useful is in here, and then also demonstration of exactly what to do if you have high blood pressures in there as well. So thank you, Vinod. So grateful to have you join us. We're about to go into our breakout rooms, and before we do, I just want to say this. I really do anticipate. First of all, this last year was one of the most remarkable, amazing times to be alive. You know, everything that happened, and I'm just looking at everyone's faces, and I'm thinking about all you who are on this call, all you who are watching the recording, just this journey we've been on together. I just wanted to have a moment just to connect and say thank you. You know, thank you for showing up, all the mentors. Thank you for showing up with so much love, with so much presence, so much letting love guide you. For everyone who's shown up on any of the Sunday calls to help lead, help guide, to help participate, to do music, to share your story, to listen to other stories, to just share your heart energy and love. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for all those who have read the book, have given it as a gift to people who you didn't know what was going to happen in their life. And then either something good happened for them, or the book went on to have its own life and touch someone else that you didn't even have any anticipation or expectation of helping. Thank you for all those who joined the 100-day course over this last year and really deepened your capacity to help yourself and others. And thank you. You know, coming up, we have the deadline actually for those joining the 3-year practitioner course. We have such a powerful group of people joining, and the deadline is January 1st. So if you've applied for that, there's only a handful of spaces left. But if you feel a burning, you want to continue to become a practitioner, then that begins on January 15th. And the deadline for that is January 1st. So make sure you contact us. For those that don't want to become practitioners, you just want to learn how to really be powerful positioned to help yourselves and those you love. You can join the 100-day course, or you can join the personal enrichment training that we're calling Ancient Secrets Immersion. It's a 1-year training. And if you're interested, we can give you the information. Please just contact us on that. Otherwise, we're about to go into the breakout room right now. Oh, the next miracle experiment experience will be in May, middle of May. And until then, we have so many things happening between now and then. We'll have these Sunday calls will continue. I'm hoping next Sunday, we're actually going to feature Afsena. I don't know if it's going to be ready in time, but Afsena, can you unmute yourself? This is the trailer.
I can't wait for the book to be published. I want to thank you. It's a good opportunity for me to thank you, thank Dr. Naram for truly giving me this opportunity to be a part of this lineage and to do the little that I can. But
Yeah.
it has, the translation of the book in Farsi has not only changed my life, but every single person around me. Of course, you know, everybody that knows me, you know the history of my auntie, my mother, my cousins. They've all met with wonderful Dr. Giovanni, to whom I'm very grateful, and Dr. Smita, Dr. Mira. You know, even at work, I gifted the book to a few of my colleagues, and some of them actually ordered and bought it. I gave them as a gift for Christmas, and they've been texting me, "Oh my God, it works!" And one of my colleagues, actually, we were doing a moon diet together. They didn't want to do for 5 days or 7 days, so I said, "Okay, let's do it for 3 days." And one of the girls, she said to me, "This morning I didn't have to. I woke up without any wanting to sleep more." And she kept saying, my mind is very clear today. I said, you wait, you're going to see many, many miracles. And of course, they are touching other people's lives, you know.
Yeah.
And this year I didn't buy any more Christmas gifts for my Iranian friends, waiting for the book to be published. And you know, many miracles are happening. I wanted to keep this for the day that we're going to announce the publication, but I want to tell you something. I have COPD, which is chronic lung disease. And for many years, for 25 years, I've been going to see many, many different, oh my God, specialists, paying lots of money to just see them, visit them. And everyone said, this is not a condition that can get better. It can only get worse. And I met with Dr. Smith and Dr. Giovanni last year. And Dr. Smith said it's going to take 5 years. Are you ready? I said, yes, with all of my heart. And about 2 months ago, I went for lung function. They did a test. And then after that, the doctor called me to say, you need another lung function. And so I got worried. I thought, why are they asking me for another one? So I went for the next one, and I didn't meet the doctor. But I realized that I wasn't using my inhalers. I didn't need to use my inhalers. And I remember Dr. Smith said, you continue using your inhalers. Your doctor will reduce them. Mm. And I have a confession. After passing a year, I thought the doctor is not reducing. He actually increased by 1 dose. And I didn't do it. I didn't use the one that he said to increase it. And he telephoned me last week. He said, your lung function shows that the volume or the working of it was 1.75 before. And the reason why they called me back is because now it's 1.5, 1.5, now it's 1.75. I think there is a mistake in the machine. Can you come back? And I just laughed. I said, you know, I said, he's a very, I don't want to name him, a very highly qualified, you know, specialist. And he's head of departments in 2 or 3 hospitals. And I said, is that not usual? Then he said, no, it can't happen. Yeah. We anticipate that, you know, and he was being very kind and very cautious as he spoke to me. And I just laughed. I said to him, I'm going to gift you a book. This is what I have been doing. And these are my doctors. And you mean you're taking supplements? I said, yes, I take Astrolog, I take G1, I take, you know, this, that. And I've been changing my diet, no gluten, no dairy at all. Yes, I lost a lot of weight, but I'm healthy. I'm very energetic as always, you know? Yeah. So he said, I think we're going to reduce your inhalers, 1 puff in the morning and 1 puff in the evening. And I've just been using 1 puff, to be honest. And I just, you know, this is just the tip of iceberg. I mean.
Yeah. Oh, it's so beautiful. Sena, I just want to say, so beautiful. You're a reminder. I want to thank all the translators that have worked on all the different translations of the book, which are now going to be able to go out into all the world. We already have 6 completed. In the next 2 months, 9 more translations are going to be completed. And can you imagine what's going to happen on planet Earth? And I love how Afsena is a living, breathing example of how anyone who's been working on in the translation, so many miracles have been happening in their lives with all the people that they love. So over this next period of weeks, in this upcoming month, you're going to hear from the translators, and you're going to hear some of the miracles that have happened in their life. And it's like looking at a snapshot of a seed being planted, because each of these books, as they're available in all these languages, can you imagine when Farsi, and we have some more really amazing things Dr. Susan and others have been working on, where I'm like, I told Afsana, I was like, it must be, the only thing is Dr. Ram is guiding this, you know, that love is guiding us. There's a force on the planet that wants love, contagious love to spread, contagious healing to spread, wants people to see that healing is possible, relatively inexpensively and deliciously. You know, it just requires knowing it's available and knowing it's a choice and you making that choice. And so thank you, everyone. Thank you, Afsana, for sharing that really powerful story.
Dr. Clint, also one of my cousins is creating a Instagram page where everything that when I translate, because when my family and my friends or friends you know, are calling me to make appointments with Dr. Giovanni, who is wonderful. Yeah. He will actually spend an hour teaching talking to the people that are visiting him on video, and because I have to translate, and he just takes his time. He's so full of love. It's amazing. And everything that I learned from him, I'm translating them into Farsi. So Arshia Jan, if you're there, I know you're there. You know, I will be in contact with you about them. And we want to put all these recipes and everything that we learn in that Instagram page. And
Oh,
so
so
we are kind
powerful.
of
Yeah,
doing a card. The cards are English from the book, the
yeah.
Farsi version, just the treatments, and everything else that I learned in the consultations, which is an honor to be able to do that. Then that is going to be available, because ancient secrets need to go to every heart and every home,
This is
as
such
Dr.
a,
Naram wanted.
yeah, this is such a good example of letting love guide. You know, no one asked Afsana to do this. Only love asked her to do it, but she had took this initiative and is doing so much. And then, you know, I was going to share this when we do it, and we'll do it later. But I got the call from Dr. Susan saying that she has actually a TV show that broadcasts in Iran, and she knows someone who's a doctor that has a publishing company in Iran who can help make sure that the book, Ancient Secrets of a Master Healer, gets spread throughout Iran in Farsi, and with the television show and everything coming all together. So
Yes.
it's beautiful in just one language, in one language, crafted with so much love and so much heart. So what's going to happen when it's in Brazil, when it's in Turkey? I just got this week, I got someone said, well, I want to give you a Merry Christmas gift. I finished completing the book in Turkish. It's totally completed. Also, the book is done in Spanish. It's just in the final formatting stages. It's completed in German. It's in the final formatting stages. It's completed in Odia. It's completed in Romanian. It's completed in Russian. It's completed in Japanese, just going for the final proofreading, and in all these ways. And then Hindi and Gujarati getting ready to be launched properly. It's just touches and moves and inspires my heart so much. I don't know what to say. So thank you, Afsana. Thank you for being an example of that.
Thank you. Dr. Clint, I remember, I think it was 2 years ago. You remember I was in tears?
Yeah, I remember.
Dr. Clint, we had a Sunday call, and in that Sunday call, he said, this is going to be the last Zoom call. And I immediately sent an email to Dr. Clint saying, what do you mean? This can't happen. And then I was crying, and then we had another Zoom call, and I started to cry saying, this is just not going to happen. It's going to continue. And at that time, I never thought that the book is going to be translated.
Yeah.
I never even thought of it. And I don't know, something happened. I think I was guided by Dr. Naram, because I was always interested in ancient secrets of healing. And I don't know, I just wrote, can I help? I can translate, you know? And then thanks to Matti, who had just started the translation, I got in contact with her, and
Afsana, I want to make sure we can hear the whole story next Sunday. But I just want to say how much I love you, and I'm with you, Afsana. And we're going to go into breakout rooms where each of you, listen to Afsana and listen to your heart. What does love guide you? What has love guided you to do? And in the breakout rooms, you're going to have a chance to share a little bit more about, what has love guided you to do? Cornelia, have you all set up for this?
Yes, I'm all set up.
Oh, beautiful. So just to close this main meeting, because as soon as you go in the breakout room, you're going to be able to stay there as long as you want to. I just want in this moment, because this is our last time meeting in 2021. When we meet next Sunday, it'll be January 2nd of 2022. So in this space, I want to just anchor in the love by just allowing everyone to unmute yourself and just say, I love you. And I'm with you. I love you, and I'm with you.
I love you, and I'm with you. Love you, Afsana. Love you, Denise. Love you, Dr. Clint. Love you, Binel. Love you, Cornelia. Love you, Joy. Love you, Mauricia. Jara. Love you, Sister Francis.
I'm with you, and I'm with you.
Love you, Trina. I love you, Anna, and I'm with
Love you, Linda. Love you, Georgia.
I'm with you.
I
Love you,
love you
Ashley. Love you, Jay
all.
White. Love you.
I'm with you.
Love you, and I'm with you.
And I'm with you.
You, and I'm with you.
Love you, sister.
I love you and I'm with you all. I love you and I'm with you. Merry Christmas, happy holiday. Thank you for the gift of you. Looking forward to you going into your breakout rooms now and sharing some of the miracles that are happening. How is love guiding you? What did love teach you on this call? And what has love been teaching you? And having a chance to go deeper in that. So we're just going to end the recording right now. And Cornelia, you can end the Facebook one. There we go.